Here, we've got Winter Surfer, we've got Man Like Steve, we've got David here as well. I'm going to go to Mo first. On Chelsea today, they started well, they got the lead, but it felt up until the last couple of minutes with Jackson missing chances, it felt like Chelsea really faded again in that game.
Yeah, I didn't like Chelsea today. They weren't dominant. They weren't in control. Like I felt like the first half, they had some control of the game, and in the second half, when Glasner opened the game up, Chelsea completely lost control, as they were expecting Crystal Palace to just drop deep for them, and they didn't. They left three men behind the ball all the time, Crystal Palace. They had a couple of good passes, and I thought Chelsea should have punished them, and they didn't. Because Crystal Palace weren't defending with like 10 men behind the ball the whole game. They left a lot of spaces, and I'm expecting the explosive players like Neto, Madueke, Palmer to do something, and they just didn't. And again, Chelsea, one of the things that I wanted David and Winter Surfer's opinion on this, some of the decision making today from everyone on the pitch were so like individual, like Madueke. Sometimes he would make the individual decision. Even Joao Felix when he came on. Cole Palmer, he tried to pass, but again, there was nobody making the run bar Jackson sometimes. Neto was trying so hard to prove something to somebody, and they forgot that the first goal they scored, where everyone was just, oh, I'm going to pass to my teammate. Even Cole Palmer just saw Jackson early. Chelsea today, again, went back to the individual guys. They weren't good. Defensively, it's a mistake that happens, but you should be able to go back into the game. You have the quality, but the players made the wrong decisions all the time. Poor from the players. Poor from the players today. All of them, to be honest, especially in that second half. Jackson missed a couple of chances, but they didn't create enough chances in the second half. It's very poor. This is an opportunity missed from Chelsea to win against Crystal Palace, who, again, they weren't amazing, Crystal Palace today. It's very poor from Chelsea sometimes. Sometimes I feel like Enzo Maresca need to put his hand down and say, you need to be a team again. This is too much individualism on the pitch. This is so frustrating for Chelsea fans. I understand why some of the fans on the pitch were like a little bit calm. They didn't like, nobody was trying to cheer up until the 8 minutes in the last part of the game. Very, very poor management from the players. And also maybe Enzo Maresca needed to put his hands down and say, you need to go back to be a team. You need to go back to be a team. This is when I think it got into their head in the last game, scoring 4 goals in the second half. Oh, we're so much better than the oppositions. We can win by any means. It's crazy how you think like one game can be that good, and then the second half of this game was so poor. Like it's so slow, not good enough from Chelsea, to be honest. I don't know what the guys think, but I didn't enjoy Chelsea in the second half at all.
What do you make of it today, David? Do you agree with Mo's assessment there of your team today?
I agree, but I don't know why everyone's shocked by it. This is the thing I'm confused about. Why are you acting like we've had this same manager for the past 4 years? Fair enough, if this was Arsenal, I'd get the criticism because, you know, you expect a lot more from them. This is us. We've got a brand new system with 8 brand new players starting for us. I'm not expecting consistency from minute one. Like it's just, I literally said last week, I was like, it wouldn't shock me this week if we lost 2-1, just because I expect for the start, the first 20, 25 games, for it to be very up and down, because that's just the nature of building in a brand new system with.
You're giving excuses, David. David, you're giving excuses.
No, but it's not. How is that an excuse? What, we've got a brand new manager who's playing a brand new system, but I should expect consistency.
Because you had a good half, David.
That's not how it works. That's just not how it works.
I guess, did you think you were going to beat Palace today?
Every team, whenever they get a brand new manager, there's new manager bounce, or there's like a period where you do really well and then it drops off. You don't continue doing that because teams will figure you out. Teams will set up differently against you, and the players haven't played it in a game situation. We haven't had this guy for 5 years. We've had him for 3 games. So to expect consistency, I think, is wild. I'm not shocked by this, like, at all. But bottom line is, we should have been, where I will criticize players, we should have been probably 3-0 up before they'd scored anyway. But we missed it.
Thank you.
And then no, I'm not certain, guys, who won't blame the team. No, Mo, like I get the like the criticism, but I'm expecting, it's a sort of a thing where I expect it to happen, so I'm not annoyed by it. But we should have been. We should have been 3-0 up before we even got to that stage.
I agree with David. I agree with David. I don't think David's making excuses at all. I think he's speaking about the reality of the situation from his perspective. And we all said this last week. Chelsea fans should have celebrated that 6-2 win and loved it. But when you see, and Don's a standout example. You know what? We might catch Liverpool now. We might catch Arsenal now. I told everyone we're going to cook. And essentially, he hasn't used the words we're going to be consistent. But you can't talk about finishing above those teams without consistency being a byproduct. Fairness to David and a lot of Chelsea fans, they were like, I'm celebrating, I'm happy, but lots still to work on. And I think that was seen today. Winter Surfer, from your point of view today, obviously, you didn't lose. You didn't capitalize on a really good start. What camp are you in? There are some Chelsea fans in here going in on Enzo, really angry. There are others that are being a bit more balanced, like David. Like, where are you at with the dropping of points today?
So let me just start. The red card if it was a red card, it made no difference to the game because we should have been 2 or 3-0 up before that. Madueke's chance in the first half was on his left foot, not his right foot, was on his stronger left foot, and he missed basically an open goal. We had the chances. We battered them for 50 minutes, and then they scored. They had one chance of Sanchez save. They didn't really do anything after that. I thought we handled them well defensively when they got into the area and everything like that. And then that chance, we've all said it, that one chance that a striker gets, and Jackson didn't take it. That's the difference is you can say it's the missed chances. And I think David and I will be sitting here most of the season for multiple games going, we didn't take enough chances. And this is the thing. I agree with you, Terry. It's not 1 point gain. It's 2 points dropped today. It's 2 points dropped today from us. Mm-hmm. We battered them, absolutely battered them. And I can understand Crystal Palace the way they played. We've beaten them 13 straight games. So I can understand how they're playing. But I agree some of the substitutions were a bit, bringing on Nkunku with 5 minutes to go and then play him on the right wing. I don't understand that. That needs to be answered. Maybe should have brought Vega on in midfield and solidified that a bit more. But no, it's disappointing. It's 2 points definitely dropped. We should have won this game. I should be sitting here on 6 points. And signing for
I want to just add the point. What Jackson did today, when everyone in the chat and everyone on Twitter is slaughtering him, he scored a goal and he missed an open goal and they dropped 2 points. It's exactly what Kai Havertz did yesterday. By the way, Jackson throughout the game was okay. But when that chance came to him to get the 3 points, he just didn't deliver. It's exactly what Kai Havertz did yesterday. Scoring a goal. But it does not justify missing that chance because that is 3 points that it could have been.
No, I hear you, and I think that's where I think when you're a team that wants to get back to the top, when you're sort of going into your third year of your rebuild, yes, it's a new manager with new system, but the club hasn't torn up its overarching plans. It's moving. Let's get through this super chat before the end because the big game's kicking off now. But it says, "Happy Father's Day to every father in Australia. Unfortunate Spurs couldn't give you a Father's Day present. Yeah, big up to all the dads out there. No excuse. No excuse. We had chances, man. Enzo needs to be benched. Legit. Too many mistakes. Teach him a lesson.
On the level, can I just say,
this is ridiculous.
Game, regardless of, unless Enzo plays a 10 out of 10 performance, everyone just calls him dreadful. I actually feel he wasn't amazing today. But he wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The hate is crazy.
He didn't miss the chances. He didn't miss the chances. He set up Madueke for one. He set up Madueke who could have scored one. I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's too early to compare. Is it too early to compare Harvey Barnes with Jota and Leo? That finish was exquisite. By the way, too much football. Even officials are getting ball injuries. Yeah, there's a football
He's
there.
not as good as
Dan. Sorry, I need to get through because I want to get to the game. Sorry, boys and girls. Dan, the lineup, man. Spurs and Arsenal starting 11s when the North London derby rolls around is going to hit like crack. I will be there no matter what. For those who are saying Rice red card legit, ball was rolling with Veltman. Yeah, look, we understand that. I don't think it's about it whether it was a yellow or not. It's about why was that one given and multiple others are not. That's still the argument.
Terry,
to me.
does one wrong make another one wrong? Like two wrongs don't make a right. You know what I mean?
No. Well, but that's what everyone's complaining about. They're saying that you rarely give it and then you suddenly do. That is a problem. I'm getting through the super chats. United are kicking off. I'm sorry. Have a system and stick with it. Versatility and rotation doesn't help football in general. It ruins games. First half was 4 at the back. Second half was 3 at the back. It's way too much interchange. Too many managers do it. I think that was also through injury that happened as well. David, stop the excuses. Chelsea have a 44-man squad and spent 1.5 billion
they
and
don't.
counting. Squad full
don't.
of players. Back-to-back games where Don is hiding. Yeah, I don't know where Don is. I don't know where Don is. And thank you, Mo. Chelsea players are playing for themselves and not the club. A bunch of strangers on the pitch.